resignation. Seth Meyers, Trevor Noah, Jimmy Fallon tried to get the last words. In his speech announcing his resignation from the U.S. Senate Thursday morning, former comedian Franken beat late-night hosts to the punchline, "I, of all people, am aware that there is some irony in the fact that I am leaving while a man who has bragged on tape about his history of sexual assault sits in the Oval Office and a man who has repeatedly preyed on young girls campaigns for the Senate with the full support of his party. But that didn't stop them from trying. Regardless of how you feel about Franken," Noah noted, "he has a point. The Democrats are draining their swamp while the Republicans are building a jungle gym in Roy Moore's office." The Tonight Show host commented on congressional reaction to Franken's resignation, noting, "Other senators said he seemed heartfelt, contrite and dignified, and there's no place for someone like that in the U.S. Senate." He continued, "Actually Franken said he couldn't focus on his job while under investigation." Switching over to his Trump impersonation, he added, "That's when another guy said, 'That's why I blow off my job and focus on my investigation.'" Fallon noted, "Another senator is expected to resign tomorrow. I'm not basing that on any news, I'm just assuming there will be another senator who has to resign." Meyers, who did not go easy on Franken, noted that new allegations had been made as recently as a day before Franken announced his resignation, including one made by a journalist and former Democratic congressional staffer who accused him of grabbing a handful of flesh while posing for a photo op. "Not only can you not do that to a woman you barely know," Meyers noted, "you can't do that to your own wife. Unless you're in the mood to pick up all your clothes from the front lawn." Meyers also called out members of the Trump administration for cynically trying to exploit the Franken scandal for political gain while simultaneously refusing to denounce the abusers in their own party, including White House counselor Kellyanne Conway, who tweeted an insinuation that Senator Kirsten Gillibrand of sitting on the fence until Wednesday, when she joined the call for her colleague from Minnesota to resign. "You work for a guy who's been accused by more than 12 women of sexual harassment and assault," Meyers reminded her, adding Kellyanne Conway has so little self-awareness that when she walks by a mirror, she thinks there's a stranger in her house. He continued, "Trump and the GOP are backing an accused child molester, Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore, just so they can ramp through their fragile agenda, an agenda that grows more fragile by the day, as the Russia investigation intensifies." Just yesterday, the House Intelligence Committee interviewed the president's son, Don Jr., for nearly 8 hours. He was in there for so long his hair gel gave out. The Weinstein effect: more than 100 men accused of sexual misconduct.